Welcome to the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. It's game one of the Western Conference semifinals between the Sacramento Kings and the San Antonio Spurs. Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Breen. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Here we are, game one, best of 7 in the series. All right, Jeff, what's the mindset going into game one?
I think both teams have to think about getting off to a good start. You always want to start game one setting the tone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Spurs have got themselves. The Kings certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Spurs have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Assists.
Great effort makes for great highlights. These guys are playing a relentless style of basketball that really suits them. And here we got the first half stats for you.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. Let's check out the shot chart.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's an updated look at the playoff bracket. Mike and Jeff are ready to get started, so we send it back to them now. The Kings dominated this game from beginning to end. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Spurs really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Assists.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story. This segment wouldn't be complete without a look at the game stats.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. And here we have a look at the stats.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's an updated look at the playoff bracket. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.